I jerked my head up. Thank God no one saw me. What was that just now? I feel awful. The calming feeling I had a few minutes ago is gone. Did I end up missing out the rest of Natsuki and Larry's conversation? I'm a bad person. This isn't my business. I quickly glance at them anyway. Natsuki hands Larry a manga. I think it's Parfait Girls. I'd often read that one when I was a kid. I'd imagine a new world and it made me escape reality. Maybe I should read again sometime. Larry goes back to the table. He looks at me and faintly smiles. My heart aches. Not in a bad way, but it hurts. I'm gonna do my best to try and talk to him. I can do this. I quietly mutter. Larry? He didn't hear me, but Monika is getting ready to speak anyway. She's so much faster than me. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. Larry sighs. It looks like he's not ready. That makes two of us then. I'm really looking forward to seeing his poem though. I have a feeling that it'll cheer me up. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Oh, so he has to choose one of us. I know I will be his first choice. I can't wait. I act all happy as I take out the poem I wrote yesterday. I don't want to think about it. I bet all the other girls have great poems. Natsuki and Yuri don't look too sure, but I know it'll be good. I clench my fist. I don't want him to see this junk. It's just embarrassing. He'll hate it. I look at Larry's hand. He's holding a beautiful sheet of paper. His handwriting is so good. I can't wait to read it. I expectantly look at him, but he just ignores me and walks towards Natsuki. Oh. So I guess this is the Natsuki path of Act 1. Okay. I'd be lying if I said I'm not hurt. He hands her his poems. She quickly reads it and looks at him. Looks like she enjoyed it. Larry pensively waits for an answer. Doesn't he see that she liked it? Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, she reads the poem again. I know her very well. I know she loves it. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I want to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monika said. Did he really think about her when writing his poem? I want to scream that I thought about him too. But would he even listen? Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show what a real literature look like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Is it that hard to say, Natsuki? Is it that hard to admit that you liked it? Do you think it's fun, hurting Larry? Oh, you're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Is this anger I'm feeling right now? Doesn't Natsuki realize how lucky she is to get attention? She keeps saying things like that. Pretty sure you never actually said that. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't. She hands him her poem, it looks so cute. As expected from her. I look at mine and I feel the urge to tear it apart. He reads it and smiles. I love seeing him smile, even if it's not because of me. Yeah, I told you that you were gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. Larry won't lie to her. He appreciates her too much. It's only been 2 days and they're already closer than we've ever been. How unfair. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. That's the problem everywhere. Everybody wonders why people are suffering inside. But if you don't let them express themselves, how can anyone ever be happy? But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. I chuckle. We've always had the same way of thinking. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Why does that make me want to cry? Is it because I relate to her poem? That's probably it. Everybody here is so amazing. Yet I'm so useless. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. It's so elaborate. Will I be able to say something like that about my poem? So you did. I guess more went to it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? She winks at him. He laughs a little bit. He ponders for a moment. Please come see me, please. Before I can finish my thought, he goes for Yuri. I want to bite my hand. Why does he make me feel so worthless? Larry happily hands Yuri his poem. She reads it eagerly. She's intensely staring at it. It looks like she's not really impressed. I can tell by her expression. I feel sad for Larry. She'll teach him a lot about poems though. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. Don't force yourself? I'd love him to tell me that. I can't complain though, I'm the one who's hiding my true feelings. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Here it comes. Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. I can hear the disappointment in his voice. Yuri then realizes he may have sounded a bit too harsh. No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. She buries her face in her hands. Larry looks a little hurt, but I think he's more concerned about Yuri than he is about his poem. Yuri generally isn't that shy though, does she? No, I don't want to think about it. It's fine, I really didn't know this. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the more noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. She's so much more confident now. It's impressive to see how she gets lost in her thoughts that easily when she's talking about something she loves. I wonder if I'd be able to do that. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them or building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can a little bit biased though. This is unlike her. She should never pick on Natsuki like that. Is she trying to impress him? Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I don't think Larry realizes she's talking to herself more than to him. I glance at Monica. She's peacefully waiting next to him. Does she want to show her his poem before me? No, I'm just paranoid. Monica wouldn't want to do that. She knows I'm close to him. She wouldn't do it on purpose. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. She looks so happy to share her poem. I'm pretty sure she knows Larry's going to like it. He takes a poem and studies it very carefully. I can see him struggling to read. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. I'll compliment her no matter what. I'm not jealous or anything. If he's happy, I'm happy. I clench my fist once again. I'm just lying to myself. This isn't even the right place to think about that. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to adjust, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Larry. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Now Yuri's the one that's impressed. Why does everything feel so awkward and slow? Well, I suppose you did glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings and experiences in their work. I should try expressing myself like that. Not in a sad way though. But I'm talentless. I can't write, I can't draw, I can't do anything. Looking at Yuri, she really is the perfect high school student. She's so talented. They usually do a lot more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subsequent poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. Soon to be left with nothing. These words resonate in my head. It hurts. I can't breathe. Help me. Help me. Help me, please. I'm shaking. Yuri's words. They scared me. What's happening to me? Where's the good mood I had when I first came into the club room? That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Larry gives Yuri a big smile and turns around, his gaze immediately going towards Monica. She waves at him. He waves back and walks towards her. He didn't even glance over at me. I feel like I'm invisible. It hurts. For a second I swear I saw Monica looking at me. It was probably just my imagination. Hi Larry, having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things like we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Larry doesn't seem to be very convinced. I find myself staring at him. I should stop doing that. I'm just being creepy. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry about it, Larry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? Indeed. I know I will soon have to show him my poem. Will he hate it? Will he hate will he have the nerve to tell me it's bad? But that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Without hesitation, he hands Monica his poem. She looks delighted to read it. I like it, Larry. Really? The more I see the other girls enjoying Larry's poem, the more I want to read it. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. I see Natsuki faintly smile at the back of the room. Why do I feel happy for her? I'm such a bad friend. And she's a good writer too, so take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Joel Silverstein? Joel Silverstein? I didn't know Monica was interested in his poem. I'd love to join the conversation. I've read so many of his works. I can't bring myself to go towards them though. Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. Views of the world. I wonder if people see the world as I see. Is my interpretation wrong, or is it this? No, I'm wrong here. All the things that happen to me are real. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it'd be your kind of poem to explore. Why does she keep saying Natsuki and Larry go well together? Why can't it be me? After all the pain, don't I deserve it? No, I don't deserve it at all. I'm just a burden to everyone. It's only right for him to go for anyone besides me, especially Natsuki. She looks much happier now. I'm a bad person, I just want to silence my thoughts. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Trying different things. People keep telling me this is how I build confidence. Yet I'm disappointed with everything I tried doing. The poem I wrote yesterday, I just want to burn everything I make. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. Monica's words warm my heart a little. I feel like what she's saying is indirectly applying to me in a way. Why does my mood keep occasionally feel oscillating like that? I'm just weird. But I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Larry looks a bit uneasy. Did Monica guess his intentions? I'm pretty sure she did. About Natsuki? He wants to impress her. I'm sure of that. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Is she lying to make him feel better? It's nice, but it's a bad move. I'm the one to talk. Why do I keep picking on everyone? They're my friends, I love them. Just as much as I exhale, my mind is so noisy. You sound very confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Does Monica really feel that way? I guess there's so much more to uncover under each and every one of us. I see. Well, let's read it then. He takes Monica's poem and reads it. There's a big smile on his face. Is it that great? Why won't anyone show me? So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing and between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. When I try performing it out loud, would it sound better? My poem is as fake as I am, though. What would be the point in performing with it? What was the impression behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put this. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Would she really be willing to open up to him? What if I did? I already know what happened. He'd start hating me. You should be thankful for being alive. Other people have it worse. Just thinking about it makes me want to cry. Of course he'd say something like that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your head and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Larry notes, I don't think he really understood what she meant. Monica's words are so beautiful. She's naturally elegant. Why would someone like her become my friend in the first place? I see Larry walking towards me. I'm certain he's not interested in talking to me at all. He's just frowning. I smile at him anyway. He hands me his poem without even looking at me. We haven't even spoken to one another at all today. Does he really hate my presence? I read it, I'm kind of excited. I'm not gonna rate it because this literally is just a word minigame. What is this? Is this it? There's some kind of power emanating from it. It just makes me want to say good things about it, strangely. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Larry. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. These words are escaping from my mouth just like that. I feel like I'm a different person. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. It looks like he really didn't put that much thought into it after all. But it's Larry's poem. Is that why I want to say I love it anyway? Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. I meant that. I truly meant it. Jeez. Larry doesn't even laugh at me. He shakes his head and lifts an eyebrow. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Touché. Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? I didn't mean to say that. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's Larry's poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. That was heartfelt, but I don't know why I said it out loud. Will it reach him? You're so weird, Sayori. I feel like I've been stabbed. It hurts so much. Even when I say the truth, he doesn't even care. I'm pathetically giggle. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Just reminds me of how you really are part of the club now. He notably sighs. Doesn't he realize I can see him? He's not even trying to hide his boredom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Deep down you're not selfish at all, you know. I could feel my own voice shake as I speak. I'm the selfish one. Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Of course, I know he only joined for my friends. Does he think I don't know about his motives? He hates me so much. But why do I enjoy his company that much? Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. He's smiling. Why does it feel like such a big accomplishment? Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! He waits a bit and expressively looks at me. Oh no, I got to show him what I wrote. Will his smile disappear? Now he'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. My hands shake as I give him my poem. We'll see about that. Larry reads it. He has a funny expression on his face. Thank God he's still smiling. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. I can't just tell him I've been out all morning. What would he say? Am I going to have to lie again? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. His smile is gone. I feel awful. Why did I lie? I'm so stupid. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. So he doesn't suspect a thing. I'm relieved. He still sees me as a generic pseudo-cute girl. Really? He looks amused. Is he making fun of me? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Lies, lies, lies. Always. My life is a lie. Even though you were late to school. Oh, my voice is now dying completely dying. I'm having a cold. I really shouldn't be doing this, especially when it's that late. How am I supposed to explain the fact that I'm late every day? After all, I just have to keep using the same image. It's bad to skip breakfast. I'll get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Why did I say that? I swear I just heard her giggle behind me. Ah, yeah. But next time I won't forget, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. That sounded so fake. He hands me my poem and goes back to the table without looking at me. I'm just boring, my conversations don't have any importance. I can't make myself desirable, even with a fake attitude. I put the poem back in my bag. I wonder why Larry was the only one sharing his poems with everyone else.